I just finished cardio. um, it was a hard wake up today. I didn't want to get out of bed. Um, it was hard. While I was doing my cardio, I was thinking to myself, it's on you. Everything that happens is on you. I suffered. I was depressed. I was fat. I hated my life. I ate everything during COVID year. I was on my ass playing video games all day. All day. I would eat and I would play video games all day. That's all I would do. That's all I would do because I felt good doing it. But I hated myself. I couldn't look myself in the mirror. I hated the way I looked. I knew I wasn't going to get anywhere looking that way. I knew I wasn't going to get anywhere feeling how I felt. I had to change. I had to change something. I didn't know where to start. Bro, I was so lost for so long. Because I always wanted to fit in. I always wanted to be that high school kid with the abs. I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be the guy who was jacked and had the abs in high school and, host the pool party and be the guy who all the girls love, man. I wanted to be that guy. But there's so much more to life than just that. I realized I had to change. I realized I had to do something. And it was hard to stop. It was hard to stop these habits. But you guys got to have the discipline. You guys got to want it. And that's what kills me because no one wants it bad enough. If you want to be different, if you don't want to follow this generation of people who think the same and want the 9 to 5 and be basic, if you don't want to be that guy, you got to work for it. It's not going to come easy. I had to put work in every single day to get here. And I'm not even close to where I want to be. I'm not even close. And I'm still going to put the work in. Because I know what I have to do. I know I have to put the work in every day and stay consistent every single day to get to my goal. And when I do get to my goal, I'm going to keep pushing harder. Because I was that kid. I was that kid in my room playing games all day and eating. I didn't know what to do with my life. And I kept looking myself in the mirror and thinking, what am I doing? I hated myself. I felt uncomfortable in my own skin, and I just wanted to be that guy everyone loves. Your parents love you. Your friends love you. They all love you because you're trying to put on this show because you hate the way you feel or you hate the way you look, right? But you don't love yourself. Be honest, you don't love yourself. You don't. You hate the way you look. You hate the habits you're doing. You hate the things you're doing. Vaping, drinking, eating. You hate it. You don't like to do it. You just do it because you feel good in the moment. I realized I had to change. I started with 2 dumbbells. 2 dumbbells. That's it. And they weren't heavy. They were 15 pounds. 2 15-pound dumbbells. Every day I kept thinking to myself, what am I doing? This isn't going to get me anywhere. No. You can't think that way. Because if you think that way, you're just going to convert back to your old habits. And that's why I didn't think that way. Because I knew something had to change. I had to make a change to make me feel better in the way I want to feel. I want to get to somewhere where no one else wants to go. I want to be successful. I want to be different. In my eye, this generation is just so settling on the fact of going to college and working this 9-to-5 job. I don't want to be that guy. And I'm willing to put the work in. Because I have sacrificed 3 years of my life. I have sacrificed 3 years of my life putting in the work every single day and being consistent. And over time, it wasn't easy. I didn't do it because it was easy. I do it because I knew I needed to change. I did it because this wasn't going to get me to where I wanted to be. And I'm still not even close. I have so much more to develop. I'm only 17. And I'm still going to put the work in. I'll put the work in for 3 years. A whole year was just dumbbells and a bike. I didn't have a car. I wasn't old enough to, walk this 20-mile walk to go to the gym. I didn't have time. I was playing soccer at the time, So I used what I had to make the change. And it took a year with the dumbbells, with the bike, every single year, every single day. And I worked, and I worked, and I worked, and as soon as I got a car, as soon as I got my license, as soon as I was able to go to the gym, I was in the gym every single day putting the work in. Because I knew I was getting better. I don't care how long it took. I knew I was getting better. I didn't have this older guy, bring me to the gym, or I was never in the weight room in school, I didn't have anything. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to do it. I was embarrassed to be in the gym. I was so embarrassed. I felt like a lost dog. But I did not care because I knew I was going to get better. I knew if I put the work in every day that I was going to get better. And so that's what I did. And over time, I developed this just habit of going to the gym and getting better, man. And I just love getting better. But it's hard. And that's why I like to do it. Because I like to put the work in. I like to feel uncomfortable. I don't do these things just because it's easy. I don't do these things just because it's going to make me feel good inside. No! I hate waking up at 4:45. I hate it. I hate taking the cold showers in the morning. I hate it. I don't like to do those things, but it is giving me the discipline to becoming the man I want to be. I'm not doing this for present me. I'm doing this for the future. Life is not going to come easy. especially once you've hit rock bottom. Once you hit rock bottom, it's only up. I was at rock bottom. I was the fat kid doing nothing with his life. I was there. I was depressed. But the difference between me and you is I knew I had to change. And I took action. I started working out. It doesn't matter what it was. I used 2 dumbbells for a year. Because I didn't have a car. I didn't have this weight room in school. I developed over time. I was fat, and then guess what? I got skinny fat. Why? Because I was using 15-pound dumbbells. I wasn't able to grow my muscle. I couldn't tear my muscle because it was 15 pounds. I was doing like 60 reps every single set. But I still put the work in. I was still gaining the knowledge on what to do in the gym. So when I do get to the gym, I know what I do. I was still lost, but I kind of had an idea. Why? Because I put the work in before. Nothing's just going to happen like that. No one's just going to give it to you. No one's just going to magically give you the dream physique that you want. No, you have to put the work in every single day. And people don't get that. People don't get that. They think eventually things are going to change. They think once they graduate high school, they're going to make all this money. They think, in a couple years, I'm going to lose all this weight. They think in a couple years, I'm going to stop smoking. No. In a couple years, you're going to be saying the same fucking thing. That's why you have to make the change now. You have to start now. If you guys don't take action now, you're just going to keep procrastinating and waiting until something else happens. And you're going to keep feeling depressed. You're going to keep feeling this comfort of feeling good because you're eating all this shit, you're smoking all this weed, and you don't feel good, but you're just doing it because you don't know what to do and you can't change. Because you keep laying it off and laying it off and laying it off. Oh, I'll go to the gym tomorrow. Oh, I'll go to the gym now. No! Start now! There is no better time than now to put the work in, to become disciplined, and to become the man you want to be. When I first started this journey, I hated talking on YouTube. I hated talking on TikTok. I didn't want to start this. I was embarrassed because I didn't want all my friends to see it. And, I have a soccer team, and I didn't want the soccer team to see it, I was friends with a bunch of older guys, and I didn't want them to see it. I felt embarrassed. But guess what? I don't care. Why? Because I'm different, and I want to put the work in every day. I want to put the work in every day to become the man I want to be. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how rough of a day I'm having. I'm going to put the work in. You got to be a different breed. You got to be someone who's different and take action. You can think you're someone who's built different, or you can think that you're someone that's, has this mindset, but none of you guys take action. None of you guys. Everyone says they want to be a millionaire. Everyone says they want to have these Lambos. How are you going to get that? You'll get it after college? No. You have to put the work in now. Because after those college years, you're going to have to develop yourself. You're going to have to develop your mindset. You're going to have to develop these habits. You're going to have to develop your physique. You're going to have to develop the food you eat. You got to feel good. But you won't have it. Because you wasted 4 years in college partying. Now you work a job that makes $100,000. And that's not going to be me. Because I'm going to put the work in every single day. And I'm ready to start, being real with you guys on these videos. I got to, a level of where I really just want to speak my mind. And I'm sick of I'm sick of being everyone else. I want to be different, and that's what I'm going to be. I'm not going to copy anyone else. I'm not going to follow anyone's path. I'm not going to do any of that. Because I want to be different. That's all I got to say. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Short video. I got school in a couple hours. I got to figure out when to make these videos because I want them to be a little longer. But I think if I speak my mind and give you guys the value, I think that's all that matters. So I'll figure it out. Yeah. I got nothing else to say. DM me if you need anything. Communities in the link or the comments. Click the link. Join it. Join the community. If you have this mind that you think is so different, and if you think you have the mindset, then join the community. Because I know none of you guys are going to take action on it. Because you're not willing to put the work in. You're not willing to make sacrifices. It's fine with me. Because I know I'm getting better every day. I know I'm putting the work in. Alright. DM me. On Instagram. Yeah. Don't be your normal self. See you.